I was trying to decide what to use, and as far as the device to upload this message, and clearly it was not going to be Zeus, my computer, also known as us. As us right now means we are ourselves. I've been fighting that Trinity, that third wheel given to us through Marvel Comics instead of Marvel. We don't want to Marvel. We don't want to hurt me. But this game, this race we're in, I won. I won the gold on the periodic table of elements, literally, or in gold. I can't say in stone, it's in gold, inscripted. And so I went to correct that which was on there. I felt like God always leaves us something to do when we come here, the final touch, our signature. And so getting ready to divide myself, I looked on the table of elements and was going to divide. But thanks be to Seven Bomar, the Honorable Wholeness. He was talking to me tonight, sending out the transmission to get rid of division, and that's the only one that needs to count right now, because that's what I was about to do. And I've seen the division signs. It is the slash mark, or it is two dots with a divide in the middle. And so we know the saying to divide and conquer. And so how about wholeness? Stay whole and win your own sovereignty, your own way of thinking that's worth excuse me, your own way of thinking, your own path that is worth repeating. It's worth sharing with others. Your template, your math, your magic, without numbing them. This is not going to hurt. But James talked about it, numbers numbing. The situation though with that is when you are going to separate ego and identity from the creator, that's gonna hurt. And so amnesia, as well as anesthesia and all the other A names that packs a punch, they are used as part of the amniotic fluid, the Naomi, the scrambled of the words. They're all still there. Like amnesia, as you can see readily, is name, which is N-A, me, non-applicable me, which is others. So we don't say me talking about you. We say me talking about self, a name I call myself. It's personal pronoun. Problem is we've forgotten about our own identity in the form of a proper noun. Everybody's fighting for the pronouns they and she and her, and we've forgotten that we have a first name. So introducing ourselves as creators, individual creators, not necessarily co-creators. Some of this stuff I did not sponsor. My name is not Eve. I was born in the morning. I am the son of the morning. But the evening, leveling out, And the morning makes day one my score. Okay? So, ricochet on anybody that don't like it. Shooting some kind of dart at me. You have to take your knowledge of basic instructions before leaving Earth. You have to take that a step higher. Like I said, it was all done done for you. You were saved. But for such a time as this, for the real creators, the real gods, the real lords, the King of Kings, whatever game you play. Some people say we're playing chess and not checkers. You play whatever game you want to play in your mind's eye. And so I restored the Goliath, the go Lilith. I restored the Lilith, the matriarch bloodline, without doing anything invasive. The blood is enough. The Menzies is enough without shedding blood. But I do bear the sickle. And I am willing to properly lay down the sickle, not necessarily bury it. Doesn't need to be buried either. We show control of our fire, of our smoke, of our chemo, our chemical burns. Some people are saying that this is all an illusion, and other people are putting that to the test. We've been given limitations in the form of animals, but I've reached a positive aspect of a paradigm shift. As a rabbit who has my ears on, I've reached the abyss, and instead of 2 S's, there only need be 1 snake, 1 serpent, for there is no division. Wholeness. Goaskval, Goaskval. Teach us how to speak as many dialects as we choose. Lectures, dialecture. The words were shortened. We get to fill in the blanks. We get to pass this test with flying colors or collars. I wouldn't stop my rainbow at the colors in the earth represent with brown, with white, with pink. The base was given to us. Excuse me, and that brings up that word rat race. Instead of calling us a rat, this is our art. And it is not a race for some piece of cheese, but as in the moon and her secrets, but it is the acer, or to care, same letters, shifting in the boat of relationships. Have a relationship with words and a command of the English language, which is a child compared to the Latin, the Greek, the German, or the Germain. And that's why I make allies with Lily in the Blazing Saddles movie, Madeline Kahn, Mad Eline Kahn. There is no separation between actors and their characters, C and H. So if we talk about split personalities and psycho this and psycho that, actors get a way to channel this out. We as the regular civilians, the viewers, the watchers, we have to stay within one humanity. one personality, a mom. Here's your government name. The only all you get is variations of the same, but not, you know, soap opera turn into an entirely different character if you want. So this poses a problem because though suppressed, we end up acting out different roles and archetypes over and over again. I came to put a halt to it. I am here right now to talk about the gold and the gold standard. Why? Because it is inscribed as my date of birth with a dot. And it took me to merge two movies, Ants and Bug's Life, and calling it Ant's Life. And I have no head, I have no ruler. Like the Virgo, the constellation, it appears that the Tin Man or the stick figure Virgo woman, that the head has been removed or is not visible. And some tales say that there is a Saint Valerie who was beheaded and she took her head and took it back to those that needed to see it on a platter. A kind of, it's beyond shoot yourself in the foot, don't you think? Well, I'm here to claim the story. And beyond that, I'm here to celebrate the gold, wherever it is. Because it's not in my possession. And yet I am the golden woman. I am the golden child grown up. I am the goddess. I am the Hebrew, the Egyptian. I am the black woman. I am the secret of the moon. I am the moon child. I am the Cancer. I am the sickle. I am the alpha, the thalassemia. It's in the blood. I am the successor of Edna, eDNA, and Carl Ellsworth Jefferson and Garner introspectively. And so, honoring the matriarch coming from the pi formula that goes always, kitchen, math, area code, Missouri, the MO, the SS, the crooked letter is what we were told. But it's our eye. And an eye for an eye if you have faith. Not just iPhone, I sound, but I see. I know. I feel. I sense. I create. And every other eye that moves me forward, I own. I propagate. I meet. I co-meet. Somebody said the word comet the other day. I co-meet with the gods, the other creators that are not afraid to grow up and take the scepter, to take the ink pen, but to first start with the extended fingers that they have, the extended mind, the tentacles. Please understand that the woman carries the ovum, the ovas, the savo. It is the man's counterpart that are called testicles. 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 Women have eggs. Men have gonads. Now, we can play the game on who's the most valuable, but we know there's plenty of religious sections that the woman and the child, mother and child, Mary and Jesus, That's the last miracle we see in the first law of mention of get back men, male. This is the inception of the woman and her son and her Savior and her Lord. And so seeing redemption of herself, her bloodline, her royalty. By the way, the word pseudo is an anagram for souped. Please comprehend and understand that woman really knows best. Mother truly knows best. The earth is a mother. Of course, with dualities and being able to self-populate, pollinate, call winds to winds, consciousness to consciousness. Of course, if you started an earth simulation, you would always keep the key whole. You always have a master key. You would call that MK, Martin King, or I don't know, people just call it MK, but master key. But a master is a stream, and king is 1000ing. Well, I could be liking, I could be inking, but we don't sink ink because we walk on water. We are the big fish. We are the dog heads. We are the dog eat dog worlds. Principles eat principles until you come to a place of I. But not to lose the personalized experience of God in this flesh, this carnality. I vow. I value I value my eyes. I value my life. If L, coming to peace and terms with whatever the world may have marked me as, seeing that we do not save ourselves in most of the narratives. And so I am here to value and validate first I, myself, then those who choose to be validated. Have you ever noticed that the Apple phone, iPhone, already got it bit off of? Somebody already bit off your stuff? It's not a whole apple. And so there is an exchange of saliva. It's not a clean cut. It's an exchange of saliva given to you for knowledge building and knowledge base. Customize as you wish, but know that it's already coming with some built-in features and some bit off of by somebody. Yeah. All right. Good, bad, or otherwise, bon appetit. And I will upload this and see you on the other side.